Hello and welcome to a tutorial on data lifecycle. If you're a beginner in the data analytics or just looking to understand how data flows through an information system, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll explore the key stages of data lifecycle for both single-use and typical ERP. Let's dive in. Firstly, let's define what we mean by data lifecycle. The data lifecycle describes the stages that data goes through from creation to deletion. Understanding this flow helps us manage data efficiently and effectively. Let's start with single-use data lifecycle. This is typically for data that is used once and then discarded. We'll also see how metadata is involved at each stages. The first stage is creation, which is the green section in our pie chart. This is when data is generated or collected. For example, a survey response collected through an online form. Metadata at this stage might include the date, time of creation, the creator's detail, and the data format. Next is initial storage, which is the purple section in our pie chart. Here, the data is stored temporarily, like saving the survey response in a database. Metadata includes storage, location, access permission, and storage date. Then comes the usage stage. This is the orange section in our pie chart. This is when the data is accessed and utilized for its intended purpose, such as analyzing survey results. Metadata here includes user access logs, modification, history, and usage purpose. After using the data, we might share with the others, like sharing the survey results with stakeholders. Metadata includes sharing methods, recipient, and data shared. Sometimes we need to archive the data for future reference. This means storing it in more permanent location. Metadata here includes archive location, retention period, and archive date. Finally, we delete the data when it's no longer needed, ensuring its removal from all storage location. Metadata includes deletion date, method of deletion, and authorization detail. Now let's look at the typical ERP data lifecycle. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning, and it involves more complex and ongoing use of data, with metadata playing a crucial role at each stages. In an ERP system data lifecycle, the first stage is plan. This involves strategizing and preparing for data management, setting objectives, and defining the necessary data architecture and policies. Metadata at this stage includes project plans, data requirements, and government policies. Following planning, the next stage is creation / collection. Data is generated or collected, such as transaction records in ERP system. Metadata includes transaction ID, timestamp, and origin. Next is process. This involves manipulating and transforming the data to make it more useful, like updating inventory levels after a sale. Metadata here includes process type, process date, and processing agent. Then comes analyze. Here we examine the process data to gain insight, like running sales reports to understand trends. Metadata includes analysis type, date of analysis, and analysis's name. In the preserve stage, data is stored securely for a long-term use, complying with legal and regulatory requirements. Metadata here includes preservation method, legal compliance details, and preservation detail. We then share the insight and reports with relevant departments to inform decision making. Metadata includes ID, recipient, and sharing date. Finally, reuse means the data can be accessed and utilized again for future analysis or decision making, adding value over time. Metadata includes reuse history, access permission, and reuse purpose. And that's the data lifecycle and metadata. Understanding these stages and the role of metadata helps us manage data effectively, ensuring it's used efficiently and securely throughout its lifespan. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials.